Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode, the finale Crossbell Patrol continued onwards through Michelin Wonderland, where we had a chat with the tech squad at the Castle of Mirrors, who were examining the machine the sonorous seashell was attached to, allowing Lloyd to make a realization. We then set out into Lake Elm Wetlands with some regions to explore, defeating the Galiosaurus for more shards of Black Zemurian ore, as we now continue on. Alright, so the enemies aren't worth fighting.
I see some fish swimming around.
But there is some fish swimming around.
Alright.
Have I got all the fishing bits yet?
You ain't getting away from me.
It's a big one. That just means it reaches the end faster in a weird way, because it's about... just feels like way.
Damn! You sing this?
I got a pearl glass. Is that my first one? I think it is as well. I hate you. You are the worst kind of fish that exists.
Alright. Got a hit. You ain't getting away from me.
I'm waiting for Trails to make pearl glasses into an actual enemy at this point. Usually there's one fish per fishing hole, it seems, except for the first one, so we probably actually done with this one.
Got a hit. You ain't getting away from me.
I think we can just reel it in, right? Oh, you're a fighter.
How's this for a catch?
Sky gill. I mean, they got better with these particle effects that are floating around it than they were in Trails of Cold Steel, like 3 and 4, etc. But it still seems to be a bit frame ratey slowdown in the game for these things being around, which is quite interesting, to be honest. So it looks to me that the only reason to go down these paths is just to pick up some treasure chests. Some treasure chests. The only issue with that is that the Domina's going to want to try and kill me again.
Pay careful heed. That's no simple foe.
I mean, I'm not scared. An ocean bell? Does someone have a bell like that on currently? Just out of curiosity. Gives blue ascension. Which is worse than? Can't remember now. Is it worse than Diamond Nova? Yeah, I don't really have any of my casters. Oh, okay, you've got Mercurius on, but that doesn't really help. So the wind bell would be an increase for you. Oh, you're a natural water caster, are you? So that would be for you. Definitely for you. Alright, let's pass through here. Keep getting our chests. The frame rate in this area dips even on PS5. Oh, it is on PS5. Exactly what we're playing it on.
Treasure? My pleasure.
Now we fought one of those things, an Argam gem for ATS plus 200.
Over here.
I take it, yes. Stealth sculpt sharks, yep.
It's my turn.
I don't know if you can do it in one go.
Fierce as fire.
I don't want to
Swarm.
spend too much because there's a zero
It's my
craft
turn.
coming up anyway. We could just literally hold and just use that.
Kane. Gale! It's down.
I have a feeling it would have made more sense to do so.
All right.
Time to show off.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, the power of the 8 leaves.
We just leave it all to Rean because he can restore all his stuff. Yes, it does make me wonder how this game runs on the Switch. But equally, any, like, Daybreak is scheduled to be on the Switch as well. And, you know, I'm just praying that it has a patch for after the Switch, for the next Goey Switch, because, my goodness. I can't imagine, like, the Switch isn't handling them greatly. Not trying to, like, diss my Switch or anything, but... Yes. So I don't want to go all ATS with you now. We'll keep you hybrid. You've got a true sacred mirror, Wazzy. Look at this guy. He's decked. Arkham Gen. Who do I put that on? I'd love to get rid of your ingenuity. Why have I got an ingenuity when I could have the Pirate Bell on that spot? Like, legit, what is this? Yeah. Item Gem isn't even in that category. Go have some more ATS, Nadia. Fun fact, Daybreak released without 60 frames per second, and Falcom had to patch it in later. Well, I'm sure we'll have it on release. I'm sure it'll be fine. Japan testing grounds, right? Alright, we're on Ursula Road. St. Ursula Medical College. Oh my god, we got so much to explore. Shall I duck in and talk first or explore after? I'm not even sure what I should be doing here.
Over here!
Victory is clear!
I shoot this guy in the back of the head at the very least. Simia Manita. Nice name. And a bracken monkey too. A wild beast that bears a crest reminiscent of a fern. This trait appears to illustrate dominance and woos female mates with ease.
Moving out.
With ease. A primal formidable monster, despite its unorthodox appearance. It is one of destroying crops and stands unshaken by angry farmers.
It's my turn.
We should kill them for all the angry farmers are out there, you know what I mean?
Gale! Now!
Mine! Alright,
The fact that Rean didn't kill any of them, it's kind of depressing, actually.
there!
I got your back.
Thank you. Now to keep going.
Wazzy levels
Of
up.
course I'd improve.
Why is Wazzy in my party again? Oh yeah, he's the person who shows me where the things are. Wow. The disrespect. The disrespect is unreal. Manly Munchie's a sorted hot pot.
I'm sure this has its uses.
There was a recipe in the book. Forest Blessed Hot Pot. Recipes free is fulfilled for 7 RP. Phantasmal Shards 300 for that. I wonder how close we are to, like, rank S at this point. Maybe we will reach it. Well, a recipe I was missing supposedly was just here. Now, these again were in Reverie Corridor and other events like Freddy Shabu Shabu. So that makes me think that maybe everything else in this recipe book is sticking on that way. You know I'm unsure when my voice goes so high.
Time to show off a little. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Forest Blessed Hot Pot is not what I want from you.
Let's do this.
Is it Rean's time to shine? I reckon this will be a Laura.
This one's pretty
Never mind.
special.
Septet Soba. Well, we just need someone who's bad at it.
Who knows how to learn that?
Say the line, Milliam.
Oh, wow. It worked.
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to.
Who knows how to learn that?
Why would you re-localize a new phrase for this, by the way?
What is this?
Deftones in the thousands is just way better. Alright, do I need to, like, do this or not? I haven't found anyone to give in cooking recipes to yet. Or... we haven't found anyone to give in good recipes, bad recipes, the book yet. What? What is going on with this?
I'll show you what I can do. Good, standard.
No, bad standard cooking. I want bad
I'd
standard.
love to cook for you. Hope this was worth it.
Maybe they came into literal translation purists complaining about the fun they were having.
Only Adios knows how this will go.
That's a statement.
Huh, how whimsical Adios is.
It's the if you dare curry we just made. I mean, we are mostly done for a lot of the things here. Must have been the wind.
I bet we could fish here. All right. Got a hit. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I missed, which is bad, because if there's a U-fish, it's normally the first
All right.
one.
Got a hit. You ain't getting away from me.
It's a big, long blob.
Ugh. Damn! You sing this?
It's a marble snakehead. 24 out of 26 now we're at. Fishing free is fulfilled. That's 5 RP. Premium spooler is obtained. We haven't obtained everything fish-wise? Is there not a reward for that too?
Got a hit. You ain't getting away from me.
Fine, I have my premium spooler.
Damn! You sing this?
Forest Gill. I guess we should head to the hospital as our next destination then. And then we'll have to go down this road to check things out. But our patrol is waning,
Rearing to go.
nearing its completion. Who'd have thought the day would come where I'd actually be using Crow? When I've got all these character choices as well, and I use Crow, what?
I'm so glad Mireille pulled through. You must have been biting your nails the whole operation.
I knew her time wasn't up, but still. Yeah, I should pay her a visit since I'm here.
You should.
Yes, because you just happened to be here.
Yep, and I'll just happen to make myself scarce to go say hi to everyone else.
Yes. So that's the Retributive Tower, is it? It kind of reminds of those pillars that showed up during the war. Those were creepy, but this screams giant weapon. I'm not foolish enough to think I could protect the hospital from something like that alone. The last thing I'm going to do is leave my post. Just me standing here. Keeping watch will ease the patience somewhat. It's worth doing. I might not be able to do much to protect the hospital from something like that, but I'll do my best to stand here and keep everyone calm. I know there isn't much a security guard can do in crazy times these to keep everyone safe, but if me standing here lets everyone else rest even a little easier, it's a job worth doing. Where is it from your point of view then? Oh, you can't actually see it from here. Guess it's not that close. They really didn't need to go out of their way to do this when I'm sure the situation in Michelin isn't great either. Still, I'm happy they did. This was so sweet of them. I'm worried about what might happen, but it's hard to stay glum when people are trying so hard to cheer us up. Someone told me Michette was going to visit the hospital. I wanted to visit Michelin for ages, but it's like Michelin's come to me. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. I haven't been feeling very well lately, probably just because I'm too anxious to sleep. I came to get a checkup, to be sure. I never expect to see Michelle here. What a lovely surprise. Maybe I should ask to shake her paw while I have the chance. Listen up, everyone. Today, Michette came all the way from Michelin Wonderland to see you. And she did it to show you all the most adorable dance you've ever seen. Everyone's welcome to join in. So if you can, come dance along with her. Hello everyone! I really wanted to see how everyone at the hospital was doing and come cheer you all up. But before we dance, we have to say the magic words. Let's shout them so loudly that all the good boys and girls over in Michelin Wonderland will be able to hear us. 3, 2, 1, let's dance Make-A-Wishy with Mishy! Let's dance Make-A-Wishy with Mishy! Tia really is a hardcore fan. She didn't even flinch. It's so good to see the theme park staff come here and do this. Especially with how visible the tower is due to the hospital facing the lake. I hope Mishy can ease their worries even just a little. Wait, it was there? I guess from the other side. Not from this side. Don't make me think that I'm missing something right in front of my face again. I've already done that today. Michette's dance show is going to be starting soon. I'm going to show you all the cutest dance you've ever seen. It'll be fun for all ages. You can take that to the IBC. Just 5 minutes. Please just give me 5 minutes. Come on, Tio. You'll have plenty of chances to see Michette when this is all over. You're assuming a victory versus a thing that can predict the future. I remember a famous line of a game that I've recently played, but I will not name. For spoiler purposes, of course. That we need to kind of happen. And that line is, oh, that's what we need to happen. Man, I thought we had it rough during the war last year. Can't help but feel we went from the frying pan to the fire when I look out with that super weapon. You would think I'd be used to bizarre incidents happening in our backyard, but it never gets any easier. Man, I thought we had it rough during the war last year. You're saying the same things, madame. Aged beef stew. I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. This hospital staff is something else. They don't let anything faze them. I guess that's par for the course when it comes to living in Crossbell, though. This state's overcome a lot. I might have excuses for being down the dumps, sir. If they can power through this, then so can I. This is terrible. How long has there been a terrifying weapon like that underneath Lake Elm? Did Erebonia make that thing while we were still annexed? There's no way it was built in the last week. What am I supposed to do? What can I do? All I've been doing is cleaning to try to calm myself down. Did Erebonia make that thing while we were still annexed? There's no way it was built in the last week. Yeah, I mean, like, noise cancelling technology. It's getting crazy, obviously. Teleports? Surely that would have worked. Bumped into Professor Schmidt and a researcher from Zeiss Central Factory while I was cleaning. You think that guy would take a day or two off after all he's done, but he never slows down. Even the other research was all business. If foreigners are working hard for our sakes, and I really need to contribute somehow too. Yeah, I'm like, surely it would be... Is it easier potentially to teleport the thing in after it's been built? Going out of your way to make supreme noise cancelling technology seems crazier than teleporting it in this world, weirdly. I have fish there, yes. It's almost time for your residency to end, huh? I've heard final exams at St. Ursula can really put you through your paces. Aren't they right around the corner? You've been spending all your time studying counselling tips to help deal with patients. What about everything else? I guess you got me there. Sorry if I've been making you nervous. You're right, there are a lot of other things I should be studying too. But I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do with the city being occupied and there possibly being another war. I was writing an essay about the hospital's future and just sort of got worked up into focusing all my attention on helping people. I respect the hustle, but who are you going to help if you fail your final exams? So here, that's why I went around and collected some data on all the patients you've counselled. I even looked into a few thesis papers that I thought might be relevant. Check them out when you have time. I've only made it as far as I have because of your help. I can't just sit back and watch you struggle with your finals. Look, I don't know what to say. Okay, I'll give it my best shot. Showing concern for the patients is admirable, but Michaud needs to think about his well-being too. I'm still learning the ropes, but I think he'll be a great doctor someday. I hope Michaud shows that to people. I'll be finishing my residency ahead of Luke. Though I have no idea if the exams will still go ahead as scheduled given the current state of affairs, still I want to provide a good example for Luke. I should finish up that essay and get back to studying. We could have came from here after all, but we walked up to basically the door. Yeah, we have witches that can teleport. We have like Boros have worked out the teleportation. Maybe building somewhere else and then anchoring into the ground. But seemingly it had to very specifically be built here from the first place, would be the thing you'd think then. If you built noise cancelling technology to have it done exactly there. It's good to see you're still in one piece, Lloyd. You even reunite with the rest of your SSS pals. I mean, spirit veins and all that. Hey, even if Yuna and her classmates are here, and some other new faces I don't recognize. Yeah, I guess we are kind of a big crowd for a place like this, huh? It's no big deal. Actually, things were a lot stressful earlier when that patient in critical condition arrived. Thankfully, she's doing a lot better now that Dr. Salins has access to everything she needs to treat her. You don't have anything to worry about, Randy. She's going to be fine. Thanks, Lam. I know she's good hands. I take it you guys have some kind of big mission you have to do, huh? That's how it always is. Good luck, and try not to do anything too crazy. I know a lot of people are counting on you all, but your lives are just as valuable as anyone else's. That goes double for you, boys. Don't you dare make Cecile or Mireille cry. Read you loud and clear. No king in the bucket today. I'll keep that in mind. I was about to say none of these guys actually get properly hospitalized, but Tio has been one time. And more in the past. But Lloyd got really boshed up and he didn't get to be properly hospitalized, did he? Boathouse retreat will do. I see a lot of patients in critical condition come through our doors, so I naturally worry about you all. Your lives are just as valuable as anyone's, so don't do anything crazy. Thank you, Eastern Special Cream, if you know what I mean. How did it come to this? I feel like I'm trapped in a bad dream. United Nation? What a bunch of BS. Does that Supreme Jerk really expect it to happen so easily? How is this going to lead to peace on the continent? Hospital's been a lot noisier ever since the police officers and Guardian Force people reported. No, it's nosier now I'm here. The doctors have been saying that some kind of big mission is going to happen today, so it might get even busier. Is that really true? Is someone going to fight that tower? I've been trying my best with rehab, but what if there isn't a normal life for me to go back to anymore? If only Lynn were here now. I even thought I saw someone who liked her earlier. I'd do anything to talk with her about this icky feeling inside of me. It makes me trip up more when something like that happens, but it's when a typo absolutely transforms the sentence. I've been working hard on my rehab, but something doesn't feel right. If only Lynn were here so I could talk with her. I never expected to receive a request to land from a girl with an airship. That was a bizarre call to receive. I'm so thankful she was bringing Dr. Salins so many patients needing care with her. Many of them are guardsmen and police officers who sustained injuries while trying to free the city. Now isn't the time for us to be hung up on the Supreme Leader's warning. We have to keep it together. We're doing our best to treat the guardsmen and police officers that were transported here. There should be more walking patients coming as well, so things will be busy around here for the foreseeable future. That's all the more reason we can't let the Supreme Leader's warning get to us. Sometimes I don't know if I repeat the same dialogue twice. Does that make me a robot? Not a very good AI, that's for sure. The Guardian Force got in touch a little while ago. The Ursula branch line is back in service, so refugees have been returning home. Meanwhile, we have newly injured patients to take care of. Fortunately, we can also request assistance from now that we're no longer isolated. We're going to need it with the wave of walking patients we're sure to get. Time to roll up those sleeves and get to work. I mean, I'll have to clear out the highway first. The hospital's been completely isolated from what was happening in the city until a little while ago, but not anymore. We're going to need it with a new wave of walking patients we're sure to get. Time to roll up the sleeves and get to work. Dubler. Double time, right? You better believe that beam of light scared me after death. The hospital avoided going into a full-blown panic, thankfully. We probably have the residents and nurses to thank for that. They've done a bang-up job keeping the patients calm. I should go lend Dr. Salin a hand. It wouldn't be right to expect her to do everything now that she's back. We're expecting more patients soon, so I should also do my rounds and check the patient's charts while I still have time. I'm concerned how some of the surgery patients' recovery is going. I'll check on their charts as I do my rounds. I've got a lot of ground to cover with Lago and the others gone. Bet you do. First floor done. So this is our last place to actually patrol. We obviously have more places to go and fight through by the look of it. But we're nearly upwards to the Retributive Tower, aren't we? I feel like we're right back to square one after that speech Alberea gave. Retributive Tower? You can retribute my ass. The last thing we need is another war. Can retribute my ass? What does that entail? A tremendous shock went through the building when that light pierced the sky. I was so terrified that I couldn't move. Yet it hasn't slowed down Cecile, Lind, or Dr. Salem. It's awe-inspiring to see what they'll do for their patients. I heard Dr. Largo and the others who went to that conference are trying to find a way back home. Even Cerrone is doing everything in her power to help. I can't afford to stand around here and do nothing. The patients are my top priority so long as I'm wearing these scrubs. I need to pull myself together. Taking us to the staff is nothing if not resilient. I may still be the newbie here, but I'm going to do everything I can. Anyone in that room? Nope. I know I shouldn't be getting excited after so many new patients arrive, but boy is it great to have Cecile, Lind, and Dr. Salem back. This place is a lot more cheerful with those ladies roaming the halls. I need to keep it together and stay strong. That you do. My second surgery is going to be postponed at this rate. Doesn't matter. I need to stay strong. How are you feeling today, Jarnak? Can't say I'm doing so hot after what they just said on the radio. That's fair. I don't get what's so retro about that tower anyway. Retro? What are you talking about? Anyway, I wrote a poem, just like you suggested. I thought about the good old days back home in Ulster. The sun's nice and warm, distillery pulleys churn, smiles for all at home. That's wonderful. Ulster must be a wonderful place. Yeah, I guess so. Something came back to me as I wrote it. I always thought there'd be no place for me if I ever went back. But that's not what Ulster is like. Everyone there is so kind. They've probably been worried sick about me since I still haven't come home. How could I have been so blind? I'm so glad Jarnak is feeling better. Maybe I'm finally starting to come into my own as a nurse. Martha and Mayfair are going to be so proud of me. I can't wait to see the look on their faces. She's the type that will see like a label on a bottle and just administer the wrong, potentially deadly thing. A walking lawsuit, maybe. I feel like I can finally move on with my life, and it's all thanks to Cerrone. I wonder what everyone back in Ulster is up to. I really hope they're all okay. I heard you can get a good view of the tower from the rooftop garden. I'm too scared to try it. My anxiety is spiking so bad that I'm afraid I'll have to take a turn for the worst. Hopefully not. Ah, my dang hip. If only I hadn't been so surprised. The sky was so bright that I leapt up and threw it straight out. Right when I was getting better too. You're not the only one. I fell out of my chair and nearly broke my hip too. I'm back to being a patient just like you. What rotten luck. That's my line. But you know, Yayla, we still make for quite the pair even now, huh? I suppose we do, but this is one thing I'd rather we didn't have in common. There's a big world out there that's having a rough go of it, and look at us, bedridden with a pair of bad hips. Now, what's done is done. We can't beat ourselves up over it. It's like I always say, when you try dressing fancy to look young again, you gotta embrace who you are. Would you stop bringing that up, you old coot? I'm just telling it like it is. You're the one who can't... Ah! My hip! See what you made me do? Now we make their hips hurt again now. Endless hip pain. Perpetual torture. It's my special attack. It is my special... Speaking of which, like... True Breaking Dawn is Chain Spirit Unification powered up, isn't it? That's the one. I was a bit confused about that. To be perfectly honest with you. Because it's Nebulous Zenith when you've powered up, isn't it? Oh, okay, the tower is over there. I was like, were they all staring at a lamppost? What is it with this state and unexplainable structures popping out out of nowhere? If you ask me, it looks less like a weapon of war, more like it was made only for mass destruction. But it doesn't matter what it's capable of. The continent will never accept this United Nations stuff as legitimate. Erebonia is still down for the count, so it's going to come down to how Calvard reacts. I would have gone and stayed with my son and daughter-in-law in LaBelle if I knew it was going to come to this. Though I think my ex-wife would have had a few objections. I don't know if she'll ever take me back. But at this rate, I may never see my family again. I should have just been honest with myself. I never imagined that we were so close to another world war. You never know what life has in store for you. Had I known, I would have been more honest with myself and my family. But all I can do is regret what could have been. I should just admit that I wanted to get back together with my ex-wife and live with my family again. Never seen anything like it. Its shape is so strange. Whatever it is, it's clearly dangerous enough to cause another war. It's depressing that I'm used to seeing anomalies like this pop up in Crossbell. How does anyone defend against a weapon like that? I need to calm down. Things look bad now, but we can't give up. We've got to keep believing. And the last stop. Oh, it's good to see you all. I was expecting you to show up eventually. As I told you earlier, First Lieutenant Mireille's surgery went as planned. Though she's far from being discharged, we'll be monitoring her condition for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I figured. We owe you big time, Doc. Isn't that great news, Randy? I think it's a huge weight off of everyone's shoulders to hear that she'll be alright. Yes, even as someone not from Crossbell, I can appreciate the sacrifice she made. Let me echo Randy's sentiment. We can't thank you enough, Dr. Salem. I'm also proud and grateful to you for helping Lind. Phoebe told me you would come back to Crossbell with her, but I didn't expect to find you here. While I am a Forza alumnus and former nurse at St. Ursula, I couldn't just sit on my hands and do nothing. I want to pitch in, even if I can't fight on the front lines with all of you. Rest assured that Mireille is in good hands. We'll see that she, the other CGF members, and police officers here get better. We would really appreciate that. So, Mr. Orlando, what would you like to do now? She's not conscious yet, but her condition is stable. I can allow you a brief visit. Are you serious? Would I jest? Besides, there have been numerous accounts of comatose patients being able to hear others' voices. It's possible your visit could help her condition further. Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate the gesture. Should we go visit Mireille then? No, Randy. We'll take you up on that. Very well then. All I ask is that you keep your voices down. There are still other patients in the building. Will do. And if you would follow us... No, just Randy. Should we go too? It doesn't have anything to do with us. True, but we may as well go out of respect. I agree. I want to see how she's doing too. Then it's settled. Let's accompany them. Hey, Mireille. Her color's looking a lot better now. Yeah, and her breathing's stabilized. Vitals too. She's pulled through the worst of it. Thank goodness. Yeah. Sounds like her condition was severe, but the goddess watched over her. Same Dot worked on the Emperor too, right? She knows her stuff. The rest will be up to her at this point. But she'll be fine, I'm sure. The CGF are no pushovers. Exactly. The best thing we can do is believe. They all care about us so much. I wonder if I'm capable of thinking of others the way they do. Thanks for all you've done for us, Mireille. So take a good rest. Keep on from here. Randy. Mireille! Make sure you come back, you idiot. If I don't have you, I still haven't told you anything. Don't worry, she only fell back asleep. She shouldn't even be trying to talk. Try telling her that. She's always pushing it. But hey, it's only a matter of time. You're not the only one who's got stuff to talk about. You'll have the chance soon, I'm sure. Just another reason we've got to make this operation a success, right? Yeah, I'm feeling more fired up about it than I was before, even. We'll see you when all's said and done, alright? We'll take care of business, then it's right back to you before you know it. While her condition is stable, anything could still happen. I'll continue keeping a close eye on her. You can come see her again whenever you like. You have my permission. Oh, thanks a million. Yeah, just doing my job. As for my other patient... Is that... Ilya? I did receive word that she was brought here. Correct, she's in this building. Cecile should be watching her at the moment. You're welcome to go and see her if you'd like. Really? Thank you. Mind if we come along? I'd like to know how she's doing, yeah. We're coming with... just try not to bug anyone. I need to check in on my other patients, so I'll leave you to it. Take care, alright? I'm still especially worried about you, Rean, given all the changes you've gone through, but I trust you'll know when it's too much. I'll let you know if I need anything. Thanks, Lind. No, he doesn't. After saying their goodbyes to Lind, they were left to their own devices once again. You have nothing to worry about, I promise you all. I will personally see to it that she's discharged safe and healthy. As a matter of fact, the mumbling you heard earlier can be taken as a sign that she's beginning to regain consciousness. That's a huge relief. I'm trusting you on this one, Doc. Now our job is to make sure we do what needs to be done and come back safely. Ourselves. Together we can do this. There's nothing to worry about, I promise you all. I will personally see to it that she's discharged safe and healthy. First Lieutenant Mireille is fast asleep. There's something I have to ask you once it's all over, Mireille. So please, just hang in there and wait for me. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be another wedding. A red wedding, but only red because of Randy's hair, hopefully. Or at least a proposal. That's the real thing that's gonna happen, but still.